Coming up, Colleges Crossing Recreation Reserve remains closed. Sporting fields still being assessed before reopening. Have your say on the future of bus route 531. Ipswich to Springfield Central public transport corridor tops council's election wish list. And Ipswich Jets score big with USQ. It's Saturday, March 19, 2022, and I'm Alan Roebuck. Welcome to Ipswich Today, which acknowledges the traditional custodians of the land on which it is produced and pays respects to elders past, present and emerging. This podcast is supported by Kinetics, people-powered web hosting trusted by Australian businesses since 1999. Colleges Crossing Recreation Reserve is closed after it sustained major damage from the fast-rising and fast-flowing floodwaters. Based on what happened after 2011, it'll be a very long time before the reserve is fully restored. Apart from the major damage to the Riverside Park, one very sad aspect of the flooding was the total destruction of the cafe. This is made even more perplexing because the cafe is on wheels and designed to be towed to higher ground when under threat of flooding. This has happened in previous floods. Why this didn't happen for this flood is yet to be explained. Operators of the cafe announced on Facebook that council has made the decision to demolish the cafe where it currently lies on its side. Mike Darcy and his team have done a fantastic job operating this cafe for more than a decade. Many loyal customers and visitors will be hoping a replacement cafe will eventually be built in its place. Still on the flood cleanup, sporting fields and facilities throughout Ipswich are being inspected and assessed by a team of engineers, electricians, parks officers and asset managers after the recent rain and the flood left many of them damaged. There's a lot for council to check out, including courts, tracks, lighting, clubhouses and change rooms. The state government released funding support for eligible not-for-profit clubs and organisations, including the Level 1 Sport and Recreation Disaster Recovery Program of $5,000 and extraordinary disaster assistance recovery grants of $50,000. Check the show notes for links to more details on these funding options. You now have the chance to help shape the future of the Ripley Valley Bus Service 531. Member for Ipswich Jennifer Howard said feedback on the region's public transport could be submitted online to assist TransLink in planning service improvements later this year and into the future. Linking local bus and rail services, Route 531 was launched in 2019 and provides connections between Springfield Central Station and Orion Shopping Centre through to Yamanto via Ripley Valley. There are currently 8 stops on this route: Orion Springfield Central, Springfield Central Station, Providence Parade, Harmony Crescent, Ripley Town Centre, Parkview Parade, Ripley Road and Yamanto. The Ipswich to Springfield Central public transport corridor tops a list of critical infrastructure projects that will form Ipswich City Council's wish list in the lead-up to the federal election. Council said it will advocate for a list of road, public transport, sporting and community projects needed to support the current and future population of the city. Ipswich Mayor Teresa Harding said council would be seeking commitments from all candidates. Among the list council is advocating for include $10 million towards the Ipswich Springfield Central public transport corridor, the options analysis and detailed business case to make sure this project is shovel-ready. $2.5 million for an Ipswich Central second river crossing, it's known as the Norman Street Bridge, and its business case, and $2.5 million towards the North Ipswich Sport and Entertainment Precinct investigations. The free scheduled citywide large item curbside collection service will recommence on Monday, March 28, after it was paused while council redirected trucks and staff to flood-affected areas. The next suburbs for collection are Dinmore, Riverview and Swanbank. The postponed suburbs of Flinders View, Yamanto, Basin Pocket, Blackstone, East Ipswich, Eastern Heights, Ipswich West and Ipswich, Beval, Newtown, North Beval, Silkstone and Raceview will be rescheduled in June and July. The University of Southern Queensland has teamed up with Ipswich Jets for another season, with hopes of taking the club to new heights in 2022. Backed by Jets head of football and head coach of the senior rugby league side, Ben Cross, the university will lead the club's newly formed high performance unit for the 2022 Queensland Rugby League and Netball Queensland competitions. According to USQ, the move will benefit the Jets' stable of players and coaches, with the club providing opportunities for the university students to gain industry insights, internships and networks. Ipswich Jets celebrate their 40th anniversary in 2022, and club CEO Richard Hughes said the partnership would help take the club into an exciting new era. West Moreton Health reminds you National Advanced Care Planning Week runs from March 21 to 27. Advanced Care Planning Clinical Nurse Ros Holloway said dying is something we don't often talk about, and the week was a great opportunity for everyone to consider their future health plans. West Moreton Health offers 2 clinical nurses dedicated to providing advanced care directive services. They are experienced in palliative care, cancer and chronic health conditions, and face-to-face appointments are available. For more information, chat to your GP or visit the website listed in the show notes. And talking of show notes, you'll find more handy links to the stories in this episode. Ipswich Today is supported by Kinetics, people-powered web hosting trusted by Australian businesses since 1999. This podcast is also listener-supported. Please make a once-only gift or regular donation to help keep it online. Just go to ipswichtoday.com.au and click the donate button on the homepage to make a payment through PayPal. Follow and stream this podcast from your favourite app, including iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts, or play Ipswich Today from smart speakers. Music is supplied by Purple Planet Music. This is Alan Roebuck. Thank you for listening.